We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry down for Tony Pollard. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Titans at 0-9 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And this one is incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Christian Kirk deep to return it.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Play action. Here's Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Over. 18.
Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
A gain of 12. First down, Houston.
Here we go. Swap. Level swap.
Stroud off the play fake. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's that?
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
To about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7.
Over. 18. What's up?
Stroud looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And Stroud now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's across midfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in the game.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Gain of 15. And the Texans first down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
18. What's up?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
No. 18. What's up?
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Come on. Ready.
To throw is Ward. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Stroud to throw it. That is caught right down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Oh, 18. What's that?
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
How's the tonight? 18. What's that?
Now Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
18.
Stroud. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Mixon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Mixon again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal. Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
To corral him, he fights through. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd down, Pollard again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Swinging this out for Pollard. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On the return is Kirk. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 15. First down, Texans.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. Tony.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. This is intercepted. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
At their 49-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Back.
Throwing now, Ward. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Pollard will take it up the gut. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This one caught by Ridley. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
60 Eagles.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Okay,
now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Cougar, 18 cards.
Ward drops this underneath for Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the Tennessee field goal.
Sly able to put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Throwing now is Stroud. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And it's 3rd down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Mixing up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. And the Texans first down.
18. Outside. 12.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18. Outside.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
Back to throw. Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
On the quick, right? Swap. Another swap.
Looking to throw. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay,
Tennessee
ready?
offense about set and ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really...
Touchdown, Titans! Tony Pollard, his fifth rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are back within a score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jaden Higgins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
And I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and then they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hold the set.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Ready.
Here's Ward. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Ward. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60.
To throw, here's Ward. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Pollard. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Ward, 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. Sly able to put this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Swap, mother swap.
Here's Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Returnable for Lockett. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw is Ward. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Stroud to throw it. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. So he stopped for no gain. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Stroud now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here's a give to Mixon. And the step will come inside the 5 at the 4. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But this one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Moore. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
He came very close to absolutely destroying their defensive strategy, didn't he? Broke some tackles and came very close to picking up a 1st down. They've got to wrap up better.
Indeed, but they were able to get him down before that marker. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He will have a 1st down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's going to wind up with a 1st down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 137 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now, Ward. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Ward from the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley from a yard out. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Slide for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
The score, Texans 31, Titans 20.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Houston,